So you're thinking about moving to Phoenix, Arizona? Well, in today's video, we're going to tell you all the pros and cons of living right here in Phoenix. They say home is where the heart is, but in Phoenix, it's also where the heat is. Join me as we take a look at Phoenix, navigating through its hot summer days to uncover what truly makes this desert city great. And don't go anywhere, because by the end, I'll reveal the unexpected way Phoenix has transformed my view on what it truly means to call this place home. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, a huge welcome to you. Today we're diving into something a bit different: life in Phoenix, Arizona. Now you might be thinking, Phoenix, isn't that just a lot of desert and, well, a lot more heat? And sure, there's plenty of sunshine to go around here, but there's also so much more beneath the surface. You see, Phoenix isn't just another dot on the map. It's a place full of stories, contrasts, and a whole lot of character. From the stunning sunsets that paint the sky to the unique challenge of desert living, there's a lot to unpack. Whether you're curious about moving here or just love getting the inside scoop on different places, you're in the right spot. Today we're gonna look at the good, the maybe not so good, and everything in between. I've got some personal tales to share and some insights that might surprise you. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's get into it. Who knows? Maybe by the end of this, you might see Phoenix in a whole new light. All right, let's dive into the sunny side of Phoenix, and I mean that quite literally. First up, the weather. You've heard me mention the sunshine, but it's not just about the vitamin D. It's about waking up nearly every day to clear blue skies. It does something to you, you know? Gives you this energy boost. Here in Phoenix, we get around 300 sunny days a year. I have a buddy who was telling me he remembers his first winter here. He was out in shorts, enjoying the weather, and he was sending pics to his buddies back east, buried in snow. They weren't amused, but he was loving it. Now on to affordability. Phoenix surprised me. I was recently reading this article by ABC 15. Did you know Arizona is ranked as one of the most affordable states? Number 3 to be exact. When taking into account homeowner costs, income tax, groceries, healthcare, and gasoline, in terms of cost of living here, your dollars stretch further, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it. And in times like these, who doesn't want that? The next pro is the city's layout. Guys, getting around here is a breeze. The grid system, genius. We have this sprawling city, but it's so navigable. Talking about getting around in Phoenix, there's a bit more to it than just the grid system I mentioned. The city's freeway system is like the veins of Phoenix, keeping everything connected smoothly and efficiently. You've got major freeways like Interstate 10, Interstate 17, and US Route 60. Interstate 10 stretches all the way from California to Florida and intersects right here in Phoenix. Whether you're heading into the heart of downtown or planning a road trip, it's your avenue. Get it?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
To pretty much anywhere. Then there's I-17, which is like the backbone of Arizona, shooting straight through Phoenix up to places like Sedona and Flagstaff. And let me tell you, the drives up there are something else. You're driving through landscapes that shift from the desert to the forest, all while connecting with some of the most amazing spots in Arizona, like the Grand Canyon. US Route 60 is another key player, especially if you're venturing east or heading out west towards Vegas. And yes, it makes the trip to Las Vegas a breeze. Next, we've got to talk about Phoenix's scenery. It's something else. You get these epic desert landscapes right on your doorstep, from towering cacti to those iconic red sunsets against the mountains. It's not just a view, it's the kind of scenery that makes your daily grind feel a bit more adventurous. It doesn't stop at the city limits. Just a drive up north, Sedona offers its mystical red rocks, a perfect retreat for those seeking an adventure. And let's not forget the Grand Canyon, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Both Sedona and the Grand Canyon help Arizona offer some of the best sightseeing in the country. Next up, job growth. Phoenix has been on a steady climb, making it a hot spot for professionals and newcomers looking for opportunities. It's not just the sun and the scenery drawing people here, it's the booming economy. Big names in tech and manufacturing like TSMC, Intel, Honeywell, and Microsoft have set up shop, bringing many job opportunities across various sectors. This influx of industry giants, coupled with a tech startup scene, positions Phoenix as one of the fastest growing cities in the country. The growth isn't just in tech and manufacturing either. Healthcare, education, and the service industry are seeing significant expansions too. For anyone looking to advance their career or start fresh, Phoenix is becoming a place where professional dreams can turn into reality. It's a city that's not just growing, it's thriving, offering many opportunities. In addition, we also have a few colleges here in Phoenix. Here, institutions like Arizona State University and Grand Canyon University aren't just places of learning, they're centers of community and innovation. ASU is a sprawling campus. It is a mini city of its own. With students from every corner of the globe, it's a place where the future is being shaped through cutting-edge research and vibrant student life. The energy on campus is absolutely insane. It's amazing to see how it's not just the students, but also the surrounding neighborhoods that get drawn into the university's growth, especially during game days. Being an alumni at ASU, I had a great time while I was there. Seeing everyone gather around the stadium, multiple days camping, multiple nights, just to get their tickets to go see games. It was a great experience. Our next pro is recreational activities. Outdoor life here is next level. Hiking, golfing, you name it. There's adventure around every corner. Early morning hikes up Camelback Mountain are unbelievable. There's nothing like that view, trust me. Shifting gears to some other fun things we have in the valley, we have spring training, where teams from all over the country come here to practice for their upcoming season. It's a unique chance to see the pros up close in a more laid-back atmosphere. The games, they're just plain fun. Whether you're a hardcore baseball fan or just looking for a great way to spend an afternoon, these games offer a fantastic mix of sport and sunshine. Next up on the list of Phoenix's must experiences is the Barrett-Jackson Auto Auction, known as the world's greatest collector car auctions. Barrett-Jackson in Phoenix is an event that car enthusiasts and casual spectators won't want to miss. It's not just an auction, it's a spectacle. Here you'll find everything from vintage classics to the latest supercars, all under the spotlight, drawing crowds from around the globe. You can't forget about the Waste Management Phoenix Open. It's as much about golf as it is about, let's say, practicing your 12-ounce curls. It's one of those rare events where the excitement on the green is matched by the enthusiasm at the concession stands. It's probably the only golf tournament where the shots being discussed aren't always the ones taken with a club. Lastly, being close to other cool spots like San Diego and Vegas is a major plus. Weekend road trip, anyone? But hey, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Every place has its flip side, right? Let's jump into some of the cons of Phoenix. Let's start with the obvious. The heat in Phoenix can be intense. We're not just talking about a warm summer day. We're talking about temperatures that regularly soar past 100 degrees during the summer months. For many, this kind of heat is a major draw, promising endless sunny days, perfect for poolside lounging or early morning hikes, but it can turn everyday tasks into a bit of a challenge. Dealing with the heat in Phoenix also means mastering the art of avoiding the metal on your seatbelt buckle. Imagine your car becoming a sauna after just a few minutes in the sun. Yet the early mornings and late evenings offer cooler, more comfortable temperatures that make you appreciate the desert's huge changes in temperature. And let's not forget the monsoon season. When the heat eases up and we get those big thunderstorms, it turns the sky into a pretty amazing light show and helps bring the temps down. Living in Phoenix means learning to live with the heat. Moving on, while Phoenix has long been celebrated for its affordability, we're seeing a shift. Home prices in the valley have been on the rise, a phenomenon not unique to Phoenix but felt across the country. This nationwide trend has nudged house hunting in Phoenix from a walk in the park to more of a competitive sport. This city's growing job opportunities and desirable lifestyle contribute to the rise in the housing market, much like its summer temperatures. Don't let that discourage you though. We have been helping many people find their dream homes right here in Phoenix. Next, Phoenix presents a bit of a challenge when it comes to public transportation. Unlike cities where you can easily hop on a subway or catch a bus to nearly anywhere, Phoenix's public transport system isn't quite as expansive. It's got some routes and a light rail that does a decent job of covering the main areas. But if you're looking to explore the city's nooks and crannies, or your commute is a bit off the beaten path, you might find it lacking. This setup means that having a car in Phoenix isn't just a convenience, it's almost a necessity. The city's spread out, and getting from point A to point B without your own wheels can turn into quite the ordeal. That said, Phoenix is gradually working on expanding its public transit options, recognizing the growing need as the city expands. For now though, it's a good idea to factor in transportation when considering living here. Next up on the list is dangerous wildlife. In Phoenix, the desert doesn't just surround the city, it's part of city life. Living here, you might find yourself sharing space with some of Arizona's native critters like rattlesnakes, scorpions, and the occasional coyote. It's a bit of a trade-off for the natural beauty and outdoor lifestyle Phoenix offers. Encounters with these creatures can be surprising, especially for newcomers. Imagine stepping outside on a warm evening only to find a scorpion greeting you at the door. Definitely an adrenaline-pumping moment for some. And while snake sightings are less common in urban areas, just knowing they're part of the local fauna can make you think twice before venturing off the beaten path. They say you never run into a smart rattlesnake. With a little knowledge and preparation, coexisting with Phoenix wildlife becomes just another part of life here. Simple steps like sealing your home, checking shoes before putting them on, and being vigilant on trails can make all the difference. So while the wildlife might be a con for some, it also adds to the unique character of Phoenix. The next con here in Phoenix is occasional poor air quality and dust storms. Living in Phoenix with its vast desert landscapes comes with a unique set of challenges, especially for someone like me with respiratory issues. Air quality here can sometimes be a concern. The city has days when dust and pollutants seem to linger a little longer than welcome, making it crucial for those of us with breathing sensitivities to be well prepared. And then there's the phenomenon of dust storms, or haboobs as they're locally known. These towering walls of dust are a sight to see, but can be quite scary when driving. They sweep through with little warning, reducing visibility, leaving a thin layer of dust everywhere. Another negative of living in Phoenix is we have inhospitable plant life. Here in Phoenix, we have our fair share of inhospitable plants. Living in a desert environment means encountering a variety of vegetation that isn't always friendly to humans or pets. One step off the beaten path could introduce you to cacti with needles, or a bush or tree with thorns all over it. While some of these plants can be mean, they add to the beauty of the landscape. They also require a bit of respect and caution, especially if you're landscaping or exploring the outdoors. It's a unique challenge of living in Phoenix, learning which plants are safe to touch and which ones to admire from a distance. For pet owners, it's also about keeping curious noses and paws away from potential sticks and pokes. Finally, Phoenix is a city where having a car isn't just a luxury, it can be a necessity. However, this dependence on automobiles brings us to another quirk of living here, the driving culture. Navigating the roads in Phoenix can sometimes feel like you're in a Fast and Furious movie.
I don't have friends. I got family.
The city's rapid growth has brought people from all over, each bringing their own driving styles to our streets. This melting pot on wheels means you'll encounter a wide range of driving habits, not all of them good. From those who treat speed limits as mere suggestions, to others who seem to forget their turn signals even exist, driving in Phoenix requires a bit of patience and a lot of attention. Now let's not forget, I promised to tell you how Phoenix has changed how I call this place home. After talking about everything Phoenix has to offer and the challenges too, it boils down to this. Phoenix isn't just where I live, it's a part of who I am. It's about dealing with the heat, navigating the streets, and yes, even dodging the occasional cactus. What makes Phoenix home for me is not just the landscape or the weather, but the real sense of community and the day-to-day adventures. It's living in a place where there's always something new to discover, and where the tough days make the good ones even better. But what about you? Have you experienced the highs and lows of Phoenix living, or are you considering making the move to this desert city? Share your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. And I'm assuming you'd like to know more about this area. Good news is, I've got another great video for you right here. And as always, we make these videos for you. So if you're thinking about moving here, don't be shy, get in touch with us. That way we can help you make a move right here to Phoenix, Arizona.